Coming up as a young designer working in magazines, every design decision is predicated on story. We're meant to help the journalism shine. I found great comfort as a young designer learning to design in an editorial context, mostly because the why was central to our creative premise. The why, the journalistic integrity of that story, the background, the illustration of that concept was absolutely critical to the success of the design. For me, design is pretty simple. It's putting one decision in front of another to make something. And that something can be a skyscraper or a sneaker or a magazine, but it's just making decisions. But all designs must have a story. The story had to be there in order to architect the decisions. You could make any decision you wanted to, but if it didn't have a why, it was pointless. Anytime I'm reviewing work with one of my team members, I think the first question I always ask is for their story of the work. What did you mean behind this? Why are you doing this? I need to understand the intentionality behind the craft. I am so proud of what we were able to do with this most recent season of Abstract in telling the stories of people who are actually changing the world. Like Olafur Eliasson giving an artistic voice to the meaning of climate change. People like Kaz Holman who are changing the very understanding of how we teach self-identity in school. I think every time I've been moved by a piece of communication design, whether that's a film or a magazine article or a piece of out-of-home, there's a wallop to it. There's a punch in the gut. There's a emotional delight. There's a smile that comes with it. And design, for me, is compelling when it moves someone, when it creates a desire to do something, to ask why, to question what's normal.